Hey there, Planet Coaster fans, theme park enthusiasts, friends of the channel, and haters who still keep watching me. My name is Shadow Phoenix, and welcome back to Tuesday episode of Planet Coaster Quick Build, where I basically take reference photos and things that I found on the internet. These may be from amusement parks or just from anywhere, really, that I think is interesting architecture, and I try to recreate it within about 2 hours or so in Planet Coaster. And then of course I time-lapse it down into the videos that we get here. So I try to make things that are realistic and maybe useful for people out there. And then I throw them on the workshop for you guys to download. But I think that you guys kind of enjoy watching me build these, and it gives me another Planet Coaster video to do during the week. So, there's that. So far, these things seem to be going over quite well. I have a ton of reference photos and stuff like that I can use. But for this episode, I had trouble trying to figure out what it is that I wanted to actually do. I looked through all of my photos and I was just like, nothing's really like jumping out at me. And then I kind of went to my Discord and I looked at the submissions thing there, and nothing in there was really jumping out at me that I needed to do. So I was just like, And I got to thinking, some of my most downloaded workshop items are entrances that I do. You guys really love the Planet Coaster park entrances. So I thought, Alright, so the one that kind of jumped out at me in my folder is actually Six Flags New England. So this is actually going out to another one of my huge fans. She is also a streamer herself, DGN Mist. I call her Dragon Mist, or just Mist for short. She actually works at Six Flags New England. So yeah, this is kind of a huge kind of shout out for her. So this one's for you, Mist. I am doing the Six Flags New England entrance. So there was a few problems I noticed kind of looking at it. I was looking at the photo, and some of the biggest issues I had, or was going to have really, was going to be the actual entrances itself, like the main entrance right in the center. We have brick arches, but we don't have arches the way that that one is actually done. It basically, it's curved, and the only brick entrances that Planet Coaster gave us are square. So that was kind of a toughie, and I spent maybe about an hour or so before I started recording just trying to figure out what I could do. And I still wasn't 100% sure, but I thought, you know what, let's just roll with it. Let's see what we can do. So I'm actually going to save that for last, and then you guys can actually see how I conquered that thing in the video. But yeah, this is basically what we're doing. The Six Flags New England entrance way into the park. Not really the ticket booth, but just the entrance itself. I really think it came out well. It has a very Colonial feel to it. And you guys, like I said, you love these park entrances, it seems like, through my downloads. And it's different. So, I've done ride skins, I've done shops, I've done a Western Midway section. I've done a lot of different stuff, and this one is going to be something else that's kind of different for this video series. So yeah, I thought I'd give it a shot. Anyway, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. I'm just gonna let the video kind of play through in time-lapse mode with some some calm, relaxing music, and let you guys kind of watch me build away at this. For those who are interested in maybe trying to recreate this themselves and following me step by step, I know the time lapses can be tricky to do that with. There is always an option in YouTube settings. If you look in our video, there's a settings thing, and you can slow the times down to like I think it's like 4 times you can go to a maximum of. So you can watch me, kind of place the things individually, see what I select, and see how I built that, if that interests you. I know back when I was first starting with Planet Coaster, I did that a few times myself, watching some of Silverette's videos. So yeah, it definitely helps out. So slow it down and see how they build it. As far as never doing time lapses, yeah, that's just not going to happen, so not going to do that. Something else that I kind of wonder about. My last video, I did the King's Dominion, Anti-Ans, and Dodge 'em ride skin, and I noticed a few of my comments were, it just didn't seem like people actually watched the video, or maybe they didn't have the sound on, or I don't know, they just didn't pay attention. One of the comments was like, this is the King's Dominion Anti-Ans, I've seen it many times myself. Yeah, it's mentioned in the title of the video, it's mentioned in the description of the video, and it's mentioned by me 4 or 5 times throughout the video, so I'm not sure how you missed that unless you just wasn't listening to it or just wanted to, like, you saw a picture and just wanted to, like, you know, post that. I don't understand. But, you know, no disrespect, but dude, seriously, I mean, watch the video. It's not like I was trying to say, oh, this is my own creation. I literally said, this is the King's Dominion Anti-Ends Dodgems in every way possible that I could actually say it. So I don't know. Oh yeah, this is another actually tricky little thing right here that I had too. It has these little windows, these circular windows right above it, and I messed around with those for a few minutes, trying some different things and seeing what I could figure out that I liked. And I finally came across using one of the wheels that you can recolor, and then, you know, putting some black art shape behind it, and that actually worked out really well. I was very happy with how that came out. It kind of looks like a circular window now. And one of the other things here that you will see me do is messing around with this. It has a spire on top of it here, so I was like, how am I going to do this spire? So I looked through a lot of the pieces that we got with vintage, because I thought, oh, there's a top in there that'll work perfect for that. I was actually kind of working from the Google Street View, but I also had photo references and stuff as well on how to do this. And I noticed a few of them are quite different. Apparently, they've changed the layout of the entrance up, you know, maybe every so often. The spire looks different in different photos that I have. So. Yeah, so I was like, well, I don't know. The one that would have been perfect would have been the one from the vintage set, but it has these lights all on it, and I didn't want to put lights on it. So then I got the bright idea to use those curved, roundish, like half circular, quarter circular curtains, like overhangs that come in the game. And I thought, what if we went around the top of that? Using those, would that work? So I tried it, and it actually came out really well. I was very happy with that. And then I just had to do the rest of the spire. One of the biggest problems I had with this is the first piece I put down for the spire, the biggest piece at the bottom. Actually, when I started to do the actual like middle entrance into the park there, I noticed that it comes down way too far and it's going to be in the way. So I had to change that up towards the end, so you will watch me do that. I also just kind of struggled here to figure out what I want to do at the bottom of these poles as well. So there is that as well. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and take off and leave you guys with the rest of the time lapse. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you click that like button just to let me know that you did enjoy it. If you didn't like it, you could dislike it, but at least do me a favor and put a reason why you disliked it. That is just a great thing to do, and you know, I would very much appreciate it. If there's something wrong with the video that you didn't like or anything like that, something I can fix, then let me know, because that feedback does matter, guys, seriously. But in the meantime, I will catch you guys in my next video. We'll be back in Planet Coaster on Thursday and on the weekend as well. And I've got lots of other videos coming up for you this week as well, including the Parkitect video, which guys will be seeing. The next episode of my Phoenix Beach will be up this week as well. So until the next episode, and until I see you live on Twitch or YouTube, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you then, wherever you guys are in the world and wherever time you're watching this video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See you later, guys.